It was kind of cruel irony for Joe Mishler because the week after he got hurt at TCU in the opener last year, they went to Ohio and beat the Bobcats. As Billy Lucas, the all-con
minutes, so well done, and NC State giving great access.
DeMarcus Ware again has to bounce it outside, tracked down by a group of Seminoles, pushed out of bounds by Renardo Green, the starting cornerback for FSU.
Well, it was a really good job of setting the edge by DJ Lundy, the linebacker, really making that a tough run and having to bounce it outside, making Ware bounce it outside.
A building like this, but these guys are very aware of this moment. There's Billy Lucas on the give, their first-string running back, who's chopped down at the line of scrimmage. And let's go down to Larisha with
potentially going to become a star in Tallahassee.
2nd and 18. Daniels gets free again. And he's able to stiff arm his way to the 34-yard line, going up against the corner, Renardo Green. So that's 11 yards made up for. It'll be 3rd down and 7.
And you're just going to see the seed apart. I mean, everything just parts right here. There's no contain. There's a huge void. You got man coverage downfield, so guys' eyes are on the guys that they're covering. They're on the wide receiver.
Off the Florida State timeout, Daniels straight ahead. Good pursuit and then driven back. Form tackle that time by Renardo Green. Bend, wrap, lift, drive. Football 101.
And those hurt so bad, too, as a quarterback. You got to pop up. I mean, you do because everybody's looking. You got to pop up, but when you just get slammed, it just takes the wind out of your sails.
Every youth football coach across America.
Backfield. We'll see Travion Cooley later this evening. Cunningham with time into the flats, and that's going to be short of the line to gain. The reception was made by Marshawn Ford, the tight end. How about a 3-and-out force by this FSU team?
Yeah, huge, and had him backed up. Renard Green.
14, ACC opener for Florida State. Cunningham wants it all. Huggins Bruce. Losing it out of bounds and incomplete.
I put that one on Huggins Bruce. You've got to give your quarterback about 4 yards on the sideline. It's a great throw, but to fade you away. So he is basically going or throwing this where Huggins Bruce is thinking he's got more room, and had he given him the 4 yards, I really didn't like that condensed formation on 3rd down. Spread them out. That way you give Cunningham a chance to open up the field to him.
Field's open for Cunningham this time. Zings it incomplete and out of bounds.
A little underthrow there. Really couldn't step into that one.
Hudson the intended target.
He had Gonzalez.
5 of 10 on 3rd down tonight. They need 4 yards here. Cunningham off the back foot. Crosser is there to Hudson, but stopped 2 yards short.
And Hudson is crossing too shallow. When you cross, you got to at least be at the 1st down marker. And then when you're tackled, you're already there, and it's a 1st down, not worrying about 4th and 1. I think Scott Satterfield's going to roll the dice here a little bit.
Saw this last week at UCF. In the 2nd half, 4th and medium going.
Is helping with that push.
5th touch for Smith. Across the middle, Hudson. Dragged down right near midfield by Renardo Green. Another tackle for Green, who has been active tonight.
You would like to see that route run at about 5 yards. So when you catch it and you're tackled, you've got 2nd down
and then a couple of true freshmen along with him at running back. On a flip to Flowers, he gets to the edge and wrapped up at the 40. Renardo Green, the sure-handed tackler.
And those are other things you need to do as well. John McNulty, the offensive coordinator, already dipping into the bag of tricks. Look, you need to be creative to try to generate some offense. Quick.
They've been to 6 straight bowl games and took Clemson to the wire last week. Here's Hartman again, and that one too long for Perry. He did have Renardo Green in coverage.
And what's fascinating is you'll see Mike Norvell is doing a nice job here in year number 3.
To the sideline, incomplete. Hartman looking downfield again, instead throws to the sideline. It's caught by Banks and wrestled out of play by Green. They get a little bit back, gain about 7.
He called to come back, and he's doing a nice job here today with this defense.
And they're just going to run it here. But great job by Christian Turner to keep the feet moving. Like he was going to get dragged down from behind at the point of attack by Leonard Warner. Still one right here. And they're going to run it. Florida State maybe didn't expect that. And it's a gain of about 7. We'll see if they go for it here. Renardo Green on the tackle of
Florida State's pass defense much improved, but not many teams have taken shots downfield against them. In fact, a shockingly low number. That's incomplete, well defended over there on the edge by Renardo Green. There's a flag down. Davis Allen was the intended receiver, flying back in the pit.
DJ saw Green walk up and challenge one of his receivers. It was the tight end, and when he sees that, he's going to take those shots.
After the play, personal foul, unnecessary roughness, offense, number 78. The 59 penalty to down.
Helped him get a little rhythm going.
Shipley trying to get some blocks on the edge. He does get him and sprints out of bounds. It'll be quick drop. Throw to the end zone. Incomplete. Joseph Ngata was well covered by Renardo Green.
That's asking a lot out of Green. 6 feet, 185 pounds. Out of Orlando. He's their best cover guy. He's up against Ngata one-on-one. Doesn't have a safety behind him, just a fade. One-on-one, 50-50 ball. He gets his right hand on the ball. Pretty tight coverage there.
It's amazing.
This year's been different.
Third down, throws from his goal line and no chance, out of bounds, way over the head of Britain. Quarterback's going to keep it. They're going to have him take one more shot. I guess it's a low-risk play, protecting the lead.
2nd and 19. Pyron. Receiver falls down, and it's almost intercepted. Renardo Green had it in his breadbasket and dropped it.
Ryan King just slips and falls down on the route. And just, little off balance making that cut. If it had is a pick 6. If he comes down with it, Georgia Tech fans are used to that. There were 4 times in that Pittsburgh game where balls were right in the Pitt defender's hands and they dropped it.
Game as well, and I think he's really a complete back and a fine player.
Rushed for over 100 yards last year against FSU, going nowhere here as he is tied up on his second carry. Renardo Green got him for a loss of 4.
And here he just tries to bounce this back, and we've seen Garrett Schrader at times come up with kind of those wind back blocks by the quarterback.
5 FSU, by the way, number 1 in the conference in pass defense. Really tough to throw the football against. And that one's going to be broken up and intended for Gadsden right along the sideline. Renardo Green with another stop.
And it's a back shoulder throw to Gadsden, and I think Gadsden just does a bad job of looking too soon. See how early he looks back? When you're throwing a back shoulder route, you want to make sure that you are late with your hands and eyes, because that's the only way that.
With Cooper on the move. Going to throw long and air this one out to the left side, but overthrown as he wanted to get Alford, but well overthrown.
To the air again. Incomplete near the 45. There's a penalty marker. Michael Jefferson, intended receiver. Renardo Green in coverage for Florida State.
Trying to get it up there to the captain of this offense. A favorite not just for Wooldridge, but Fields as well, leading receiver on this team, and he has been for quite some time. He's such a special talent. Nice coverage by Green. Was it too good on that back shoulder?
Pass interference, defense, number 15. 15-yard penalty, automatic first down.
Nice technique and stride for stride with the speedy one. And, I guess that's good defense right there. It's That's tough. That's tough. That's textbook defense, and maybe saying they're not going to give up on each other. They're not going to give up fighting. They're going to play hard.
Down the sideline, incomplete. Fleming was the intended receiver. Green back there defensively. It is a clean play.
And again, here's Fields. He's had a couple pretty balls. A bit of hand fighting, and that kind of goes both ways. And there's Green to just rake it away. And
Fields. Incomplete. Neil Johnson couldn't hang on. 3rd and goal. 9 seconds left in the quarter.
Things get a little bit tighter down here, and they try to run that route right over the goal line, but going right over the top is Renardo Green, who is...
Play clock down to 1. They just get it off. Johnson doesn't get there.
Florida State not fooled. Florida trying to come out, sell the speed sweep, coming back with the flip opposite.
Down and a long 8 close to 9. High snap handled by Gabriel. Looks downfield. He wants to take a shot. Marvin Mims had to slow up, and as a result, it's knocked away by Renardo Green. If Gabriel puts this out in front, Marvin Mims is in the end zone right now.
A little bit of that bobbled snap. Inside out by Mims. Big playmaking receiver. Credit Renardo Green, never giving up on the play. Watch the right hand coming through. That's called poise on